All right. Hello again, adventurers, and welcome to another exciting daily vlog. Daily vlog number 226. And today, I am frustrated. Uh, which is the exact same way that I started off my conversation with my therapist today. Effectively, I have been doing a lot this past week to improve my living conditions. Um, Cleaning things, vacuuming the things, actually doing things to just overall give myself a better environment to live in, which is very, very healthy to do. Fun fact, that they've actually done studies and they found out that living in a place that's like cluttered and messy can actually increase um, depressive tendencies, and it can make you fall deeper into depression. It can cause anxiety and stuff like that. So all the stuff that I've been doing recently has actually been good for me, and I have been feeling very proud of myself. That, and it's nice to live in a room that doesn't have boxes everywhere. Um, However, I think it was Saturday night or something. Lie down to go to bed. The way that my brain works is if I don't keep it occupied, I start dealing with my PTSD, uh, just kind of coming up, and I deal with flashbacks, which are not fun. So generally, what I do, I understand this is not particularly healthy, but this is what I do. Lie down. I have a tablet on a little arm thingy, so I just swing over the tablet. I turn on a movie or a TV show or something, and I watch it until I'm effectively starting to pass out. And then I put my CPAP machine on because I quite literally can't sleep without that. And I turn whatever I'm watching off, and then I sleep. Normally, this is how it works. Well, for whatever reason, on either Friday or Saturday, I can't remember which, start falling asleep, turn off the tablet, push it away, and I start trying to fall asleep, and I start feeling really, really nauseous and sick to my stomach. I can't figure out why. Well, because that's a precursor to one of my conversion disorder things where I just get full blown food poisoning from nothing, um, that starts a panic attack because I don't want to go through that. And the panic attack makes me feel more sick and makes me start feeling worse, and it basically just keeps feeding into itself. And for like 3 or 4 hours, I am fighting off this panic attack and nausea and everything. I'm doing absolutely everything I possibly can to deal with it. I start some breathing. Another fun fact. Um, uh, Inhaling slowly and then exhaling even slower um, actually tricks your autonomic nervous system, which is basically the thing that controls all the stuff that you don't have to think about doing, like breathing, your heartbeat, stuff like that. Um, it actually tricks your autonomic nervous system and can actually slow your heartbeat down. It's physiologically, uh, it will help you when you're dealing with panic attacks. So I start by doing that for like 20 minutes. No help. There are other things like mindfulness, which is effectively you understanding exactly what's going on with you, and kind of like talking yourself down from it. And so I'm sitting there and I'm talking myself down. You're having a panic attack. You're perfectly fine. You're not sick. You haven't eaten anything that would make you sick. You're not going to have full blown food poisoning. Everything's going to be perfectly fine. You're not going to die. You're not having a heart attack. Nothing like that is working. After like an hour and a half or 2 hours of this, trying literally everything I can, uh, muscle relaxing, just everything I can possibly think of. Visualization's another one I tried, doesn't work. I turn on my tablet again to see if maybe if I just distract myself, I just watch something, um, it will make all of this stuff. Because again, it's the more I focus on it, the worse it's going to get. So I try doing that, it doesn't work. And so yeah, it's like 3 or 4 hours of just being in an intense amount of pain because these panic attacks hurt. Like my heart is racing a mile a minute, and I start getting kind of like muscle pain and stuff like that because it makes my tremors and things like that worse. Um, and I'm really, really sick to my stomach, and I feel like I'm about to throw up and everything. And so yeah, it finally ends, and I pass out shortly after it. And then I get back the next day. I try and just work through it, but it's just incredibly frustrating to me that I did just about nothing but good things for myself as far as like taking care of myself over the past week. Like I'm cleaning. I'm part of cleaning is actually requiring me to get up and move, which is healthy. Um, which I normally can't do because if my heart rate raises at all, I just immediately go into a panic attack. And it hadn't really been happening for this. I wasn't like lifting weights or like actually working out, but it was more activity than I'm used to. All of these things are good for me. And they were all difficult to do. They were all things that I had to force myself to do that I didn't want to do, but I knew that it was healthy and good for me. So I did all the right stuff, and at the end of the week, my brain punished me for it. And it's just unbelievably frustrating. There's not a better word for it. It's infuriating, to be honest. That even when I do everything right, my brain decides that it still has to punish me. It still has to ensure that I'm miserable as much as possible. So, yeah, just really, really frustrated about that. And I'm still moving forward. I'm still making my vlogs. I'm still working on other stuff. It's just very upsetting. Anyway, today's going to be a short video because, again, after dealing with therapy and everything else that's been going on, time got away from me. It's really late, and I need to go to bed anyways. So tomorrow I'll have something more interesting. But it's all for me today. We'll see you guys next time. All right? Bye-bye.